What is going on, everybody? This is Dave, and welcome back today to episode, I don't know what episode it is, 37, I think. Second episode of our 5th season here with 1860 Munich. Now, in the last episode, we started off season 5 with a win against newly promoted Freiburg. We're coming now towards the end of September, and we've got 3 games to review. Apologies if I sound a little bit different, or the quality of the mic isn't as good. I've had to change my mic. My main mic, which is this little bad boy, is playing up. There keeps being a little ring in the background for some reason. I think it's a problem with the mic. I'm not 100% sure though. I don't think it's a problem with the lead because I've changed the lead twice, so I don't know. But yeah, we're going to carry on with this mic. That's a different story completely. But yeah, let's go and recap the games that we've played. 3 games, 1 against Leverkusen, 1 against Wolfsburg, and 1 against Hanover. So in the first game, we lost to Leverkusen after being 2-0 up. Big Pat Copeland scoring again in the 25th minute, the lad on loan from Liverpool. Ribamar finally grabbing a goal as well just before the half-hour mark. However, we collapsed at the half-hour mark. 2 goals in 2 minutes for them. Juanpi and Rodrigo de Paul. In the second half, Javier Hernandez, Chicharito, scored in the 53rd minute. Still going strong, the Mexican. And Serjan Babic put the game to bed in the 90th minute. We started off so well. However, in the end, it didn't end too well at all. Rodrigo de Paul scoring that second goal, ended up grabbing man of the match for a goal and 2 assists. We bounced back with a point against Wolfsburg again. A game we should have probably won. Marvin Plattenhardt gave Wolfsburg an early lead though in the 11th minute. Pat Copeland though grabbed 2 goals. He made it 2-1 rather. Then Mario Balotelli scored a brace of free kicks to make it 3-2 to Wolfsburg. However, Emerson Hindman with an absolute peach of a free kick as well. Some great goals in this game. 2 or 3 goal of the month contenders. Grabbed us a point in the end at the Allianz Arena. A solid result. Pat Copeland though looking like he could be an absolutely inspired signing. He is so good so far. However, it was a 0-0 draw. Let me show you the advanced stats for this game. Pat Copeland is 6.3. Shall I tell you why? If I can find some sort of advanced match stats. Where are they? Clear cut chances, 6. 6. We had 5 in the first half. Big Pat Copeland with some great chances. 6 clear cut chances. And we did score one. Unbelievable. Ribamar came off the bench. Last minute had a chance. Straight at the goalkeeper. Some awesome opportunities. We should have gone and won that game. That should have been 3 points right there. So we didn't win a game, but we only lost 1, and that currently leaves us in the Bundesliga at 7th place. A couple of teams, well, quite a few teams got games in hand on us. However, a win could catapult us straight back up into the top 4, and a couple of teams, if they beat us, we could slump straight back down. But Pat Copeland, 4 goals so far in the first 4 games. He should have scored in the last game or so, but he is looking like a really good player for us so far. Today, we are going to be playing against Schalke. If we've got time, then we'll go and play Augsburg. But looking good so far. Teams struggling. Cologne, Freiburg, who we beat on the opening day, and Hanover, who we should have beat last game. But let's go and jump into the game. I don't think we signed anyone else, did we? No, we didn't. No, and I think we just sold Thomas Eberl to Eintracht Braunschweig. An okay regen, but nothing massive potential-wise, so I thought we'd cash in on him. Got 200k for him, not too bad. But yeah, let's go and jump into the game up against Schalke. Right then, here we are for the game against Schalke. Draw is what Kaleji Muka from World Soccer thinks. Bet 190 thinks Schalke may well get a win. And we're at 4-1. We've got Joe Hart as our key man. Quincy Menig, their key man. Good start for him this season, and he always seems to score against us. I think we upset them last season, I believe. Did we beat him 6-1? We did. I'm sure we spanked him towards the end of last season, but they're going to be starting with Kevin Trapp in goal. Hervedus, Bell, Mertesacker, and Junio Kakara at the back. Geis, Davot Soruku in midfield. Conor Plianka, Maya, and Bolo, and Menig. As that front 4 looks so dangerous. We're going to be starting with Hart and Gom, Hoshino, Ujurkai, Peralta, and Alexander Arnold at the back. Victor Andrade is welcomed back as Zinchenko is injured. Anya on the right as well, with Olivier Uncham, with Otto, with Copeland and Hadzic getting a start up front. It's his first league start, just ahead of Walcott, who started the last game, and ahead of Ribamar, who started well, but I'm going to give Hadzic a chance. He's young, He's eager, he's got great potential, and hopefully he could do some damage today. Is that right hand side going to get exploited? There's an early chance, though, with the corner off the post. Somehow Mertesacker not put that away. What a chance for Schalke, what a start. But yeah, their left back, Herviders, I'm pretty sure he's fairly slow. So we'll have to watch that, see if we can take advantage. And Munich with an early strike here. Mertesacker's still quite high. We know how slow he is as well. Herviders again will lose out. And Alexander, if he could put a ball down the line, which he can't. But it's another attacking opportunity here for Schalke. And Bolo finds Soruku. Munich only as far as Meyer. And it's deflected and in. Took a deflection towards the post. And it just came away from Joe Hart. And it's a horrible start for us. Yet to have a shot in the first 5 minutes. It was the ball in. I'm sure it took just a slight deflection back towards the post. Yeah, it did. It just seemed to not take much power out of the shot at all. However, there is a corner here for us. Adjuokai. Peralta! 1-1. Get in. Sebastian Peralta's second goal. And he looks like a really good centre-half region that we've picked up there. It was a ball in from Anya after the 1-2 from the corner. Adjuokai with a flick on. Peralta, they tried to stop it. It just got so much power on it, though. And diverts it in. Our first real good chance of the game. And it's diverted in that corner, causing big problems. Good start, though. It's another chance for Schalke here. Ball in, and Hart comes to collect it. Will he boot it forward and start a counter-attack? It's taken a little bit too long. He has found Andrade, who knocked it on. Here's Pat Copeland. Back to Adjuokai. Into Andrade again. Needs to get out his feet. Long ball towards Hadzic. Wasn't brilliant. And now Schalke can bring the ball back forward, but Unsham wins it back. And here is Pat Copeland on his own, though. Needs an option, doesn't go. He's got alone and forces a great save from Kevin Trapp. Pat Copeland, what a player for us so far. If we're going to do well, him and Rimamar together could work. We're going to give Hadzic a chance, though, as I say. Have one striker a little bit deeper. There's another corner in from Schalke here. It's a free header for Mertesacker at the back post and deflected. And then again, and it's an Alexander-Arnold own goal. Again, not much luck there. It was another set-piece goal. Guys with the ball in. Mertesacker flicked it back across. It was David Soruku going well wide. And Alexander-Arnold, he's in the way of it. And unfortunately, it deflects back into the back of our net. Half an hour gone, though. So we're just going to do a cheeky team talk and encourage the players. Always tries to get a little highlight right before half-time. I don't think that's going to be the case in this first half, but it's not. We're not doing too bad. Assertively, we'll say... We've been unlucky so far. All greens, that's positive. We've got to look at Hadzic. Pat Copeland as well on 6.6. Just need to get him going at the moment. Hopefully keep his goal to games ratio on par as it is at the moment. 4 goals in 4 games as he picks up the ball here. Bringing it forward again. He's going to go alone. He's found Maxi Otto. An awesome opportunity. Max Otto had some great chances last game as well, which he put wide or straight at the goalkeeper. But we pick the ball back up here. It's a long ball. Kakara can't beat Copeland there. Copeland's tackle. The Kakara dangerously puts it back into his own area. Mertesacker not with the greatest clearance. And now Hadzic tries to pick it up. But guys, to Herviders here. Into David Soruku. Conor Plianke can bring it forward. Schalke spraying the ball around. And Quincy Menig has a shot on goal. But Joe Hart clears and taps it over the bar. It's Geis now on the ball. Ball back in, Mertesacker and cleared away. Can Copeland on his own here do some damage? He ran with it, but obviously not if that highlight's not done too well. Having a quick look now, I'm going to bring on Kennedy. Yet to play for us. He's got some okay stats, but we're going to bring him on at right midfield as a winger. I'm also going to bring on... I want to bring on Ribamar, but we'll leave it a second. We'll leave it 10 more minutes or so. See how Hadzic or Copeland does in the next 10 minutes. If not, we will bring Ribamar on. Another highlight. This game is full of highlights, to be fair. Here is Hadzic. Ball in wasn't brilliant. It was quite poor. Alexander won the header, but it was looping up in the air. No one could really gain control of it. Schalke have another chance. And Meyer again scores again. And Joe Hart couldn't do anything with it. It's from distance. Low and hard. Meyer with the ball. Just a touch to the side. Gets away from our man. Low, hard strike. Joe Hart just can't get down quick enough. 3-1 Schalke now, and it looks like they are showing their dominance. So we're going to have to bring on Ribamar. Hadzic is a little fitter, but whenever Copeland and Ribamar seem to play together, they look quite good. We'll change him from a false 9 to a defensive forward support. And then we'll bring on Emerson Heinemann for... we'll bring him on for Max Otto, who's not doing too well at the moment. See what we could do for the last half hour. Stranger things have happened in this series than 2 goals, so we know we could do it. We know we could get the comeback. We've just got to put our minds to it, and we may well do it. We're going to demand a bit more as we come into the last 20 minutes. There's a chance here. Alexander-Arnold into Kennedy, who was tackled, and Conor Plianka wins the ball back. Ball forward to Menig. Into Meyer again. David Saruku. And here's Nitcham and Copeland. We've got maybe a little counter-attack on. Heinemann. Copeland again into Ribamar. Wasn't the greatest effort, but still forced a decent save from Kevin Trapp. We've had 3 clear-cut chances. They've had 0. However, they're 2 goals ahead. Hoshino will pick up the ball. Back out to Victor Andrade. Good ball in. And it was Heinemann again at the back post, flicking it on. We're doing all right now. We're picking up the pace a little bit more. We made all 3 changes. We're up to attacking now. It's a goal kick forward by Joe Hart towards young Kennedy. Holtby couldn't gain possession. Here's Copeland and Ribamar again. Back to Heinemann. Nitcham. We lost out on Maya, and they can bring it forward quickly. It's Conor Plianka here. Comes back out wide. Conor Plianka and Quincy Menig. The scoreline is very, very unfair at the moment. I think it flatters them a lot, but all they've done is take their chances. And I thought defensively, we looked fairly decent the last few games. Clearly not to concede 4 goals. And the last couple of games, we've just lacked a bit of something going forward. We're creating the chances, just not putting them away. 7 minutes to go. Will we grab another goal? Or is it going to be another chance of Schalke here? Kikara puts it in. Joe Hart collects it. Now, will he clear it forward? 6 minutes to go. Can we get another goal? We'll make it 4-2. Copeland can't win the header. And it looks like Schalke may be after a 5th here. Are they going to get their own back on us for the absolute mauling they faced last season? It's a ball in. Conor Plianka back across. Joel Campbell. Great save, Joe Hart. Just stops it from crossing the line. We're going to go over though for the last couple of minutes or so, but I don't think there's going to be a goal. There may well be from a set piece here. Heinemann with the ball in. Flicked on again. Heinemann. I don't know who collected that. It might have been Hoshino. But that was a chance. Hoshino with the ball here to Copeland. Heinemann again. Alexander was there. As Schalke bring it forward now after number 5. It's a ball back forward. But I think that is going to be that with a goal kick for Schalke with just under a minute to go. Been very, very disappointing on reflection. Please don't be sent off. No. Olivier Nitcham there. Yeah, it's finished 4-1. I think the scoreline does flatter them, especially the amount of ball. It's not like on paper they absolutely battered us. But to concede 4 goals with not much reply is very, very disappointing. That moves us down into 11th now with 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses with a very, very poor goal difference as well of -3 so far. So we need to book up our ideas a little bit. The 4-4-2 I'm fairly happy with. It looks fairly solid, but we may well have to change it if we're not getting results after 2 or 3 more games. We are going to come back for that cup game against Kaiserslautern. They're in the Schweiz Bundesliga. We'll come back for the game against Cologne after it as well. Definitely a double live come there. So 3 games in the meantime will be Augsburg, who are struggling at the moment in the league. However, they did. I'm pretty sure they may have just won. Did they not? No, they did lose to Freiburg, who are now up there. Augsburg. Did they not play? No, they're playing tomorrow. I'm just being absolutely stupid. We'll play Gladbach as well, who we know are very, very difficult customers. Very good going forward. And then Hoffenheim, who are 7th. So a couple of tough games there, but hoping that we can at least get 4 points out of those. Last season, though, you remember when we played Schalke? I'm pretty sure, yeah, we beat them 6-1 at home. But unfortunately, this season, just losing and getting their own back on us a little bit. Where it matters most towards the start of the season when you want to get your form. But no winning 4 now for us, so we need to try and pick up 3 points against Augsburg. But yeah, next episode, cup game against Kaiserslautern, game against Cologne as well. And hopefully we could grab some points in the meantime. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you all very soon.